Today's witness is called Eliam. He's old, thin and weather-beaten, white hair and beard uncut, deep-set grey eyes under strong eyebrows, a gentle expression, a slow, used to silence voice, a careful choice and use of words. The witness of Eliam. He bears witness of a hermit and of a vision of patriarchs on the mountainside. I'm not sure how it was that Simon and I first became friends, although I must try to remember to call him Peter, as everyone else does these days, I'm told. I'm told also that my fisherman friend seems to be engaged in large and rather dangerous works. I will say, rather to his own surprise, for I know him well, and the spreading of the teachings of a dead preacher is not Simon's sort of thing at all, not the Simon or Peter that I knew. It is, of course, possible that he has changed. It is said that the carpenter Jesus changed many of his followers, as indeed a special sort of man can. I never spoke to Jesus or heard him preach. I saw him, once, in remarkable, almost unbelievable circumstances. Peter was there. It was almost the last time I saw my kindly and considerate fisherman. As you see, I'm not young, at least 30 years older than Peter, who must now be nearly 40. He was about 33 or 4 when Jesus died. They were much the same age. Yes, about 40 Peter is now. I have known him most of his life, but not, as it were, to be friends. He is like his father was, of the sea, of boats, of fish. I am of books, of words, of my first love, poetry. So you see, my fisherman and I have little in common. Not even now when he fishes for men, as he told me Jesus once put it. I do not fish for men, for readers of my writings. I know few people. I live here on the side of the mountain, high up, alone, by choice. They tell me I'm called the Hermit of Tabor. It's true enough. Before I came here to the mountain, I lived in Bethsaida, not very far from where Peter and his parents lived. I was very fond of his father, Jonas, a wise, quiet man. Peter's brother, Andrew, is very like Jonas, even to the voice and way of speaking. Peter was always the impetuous one, of great energy and strength. A vigorous, loyal man. The carpenter chose his spreaders of the word well. I've always lived alone. I earned enough to keep myself by letter writing for people and by teaching children how to read and write and to know their scripture. I like children. I was a scribe and clerk to anyone who required such labours. Also I had a certain skill in drawing up of marriage settlements. On good paper, in pretty colours. I involved myself in no way with the arguments of the parties, only in their agreement, in pretty colours. I think my friendship with Peter really began when he once brought a saying of Isaiah to me. He'd copied it down. He came in, big, handsome, not long married, in his middle 20s, and puzzled. He sensed a prophecy about one who was to come as a herald of the Messiah. Fishermen who think about such things are rare, and I was intrigued. We went into it. He got into the habit of dropping in, to talk, to tell me his news, to open his mind and his heart. He never came empty-handed. Fruit, vegetables, chicken, and most often fish. I'm fond of fish. I remember his excitement when he first heard of the preacher from the desert, the Baptist John. He was sure he was the herald. He and Andrew made a trip south to see John and to be baptized. It was on that occasion, or perhaps a similar occasion here, that he first met Jesus.